Thank you for tuning in to Exeter TV. Exeter TV is the town's public and government access channels, available on Comcast Channels 6 and 22. Channel 6 is your channel. If you have an idea for a program, want to host your own talk show, or submit a film, we're here to get your content on television. On Channel 22, we bring you live and replay coverage of government meetings and other town updates. A third channel, Blue Hawk Media, is operated by SAU 16 and can be found on Channel 8, with all your school sports, events, and meetings. You can watch Exeter TV online at exeternh.tv, Apple TV, and on Roku. Find us on social media for extra content. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to get notified about live streams and new content. Tune in to our platforms every other Friday to watch the Exeter Biweekly Report, with recaps of recent events, updates from town departments, and messages from nonprofits in your area. If you head to our website, exeternh.tv, we invite you to sign up to our newsletter to receive monthly updates about new content, upcoming meetings, and more. We'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch Exeter TV and hope that you tune in to our other content as well.
Boom. Let's go around and do introductions. Let's start with you, Françoise.
Françoise Elise, the Heritage Commission representative.
Caroline Neal, Exeter Parks and Rec.
I'm Catherine Minen, representing the American Independence Museum.
Jonathan Ring, member at large.
Barbara Rinkunas, Exeter Historical Society.
Jill Lizier, Chief Academic Officer, SAU 16.
Karen Pryor, member at large and co-chair of the committee, along with Françoise. We have welcome to our special guest, Jill Lizier. Am I saying it right?
Yes.
Say it, no, correct me, please.
Lizier.
Lizier, okay,
Yeah.
I said it correct.
Yeah.
So Susan Drinker and I had the wonderful opportunity to meet with Jill recently. And my takeaway was that representing SAU 16, Jill is excited to be able to be a partner with us in some way. And we talked about a variety of ideas of how we can engage SAU 16 all the way through, right? Everything from, well, kind of like maybe you talk about some of the things that, instead of me putting words in your mouth, that would be great.
Sure, and I also just came from my 7-year-old's parent-teacher conference, so.
I hope it went well.
It did, but I just did a lot of talking as well.
Oh, so we're doing it to you again.
And also, Barbara and I met as well
With Caroline Seeke. The middle school,
Yes.
right?
So there's a couple things. I just want to be able to just create some partnerships and see where maybe we could do we could create some resources for our educators, but also just increase communication between our towns and our students in our schools. And so I want to hear about what you guys have planned and what would be some great connections.
Can I
So
have a copy of the logos, please? Here, I'm gonna give you all of these things because this is our calendar to date. And I'll explain that. These are our final set of logos. Well, it's gonna be our final set of logo, period. That's what we're going with. It's gonna be the same everywhere. We're not messing around, one logo. Is that okay? You're gonna say a word anymore.
I know which one
I think we voted on that
We
last time.
voted on them 15 times on Sunday.
3 times so far.
I'll give you all this.
yes.
Okay.
So for example, the and if I misspeak, please tell me. The Historical Society is going to produce some resources for some educators to use if they need some. And so I'm gonna send out a survey from the Historical Society, and if educators need some resources, you guys will provide those for instruction in the classroom. And so just some communication like that. And then if there's anything here that seems like a good connection, I can be a communication for that. So I'm here mostly to learn today,
Yes.
to see about some opportunities, and then I can kind of suss out what would be something that would be.
And we're really now, I think, feeling like we're getting our foundation underneath us with our logo and our mission statement and our theme. And so there's a lot more to come. And Susan Drinker has generously offered to serve as liaison from our committee with you all. Even though she couldn't be here
That's
today.
okay.
So I think
Yeah.
that'll be great. I think there'll be opportunities through the library. I think there'll be opportunities certainly through AIM. And what I want to explain quickly is this calendar is our core calendar. That's the 250 Commission calendar. Once this has been finalized and we're basically there, is that everything's going to go live on our webpage on the town's website. So people can have access to all of this. Our goal is to build it out. So let's say we want to have a concert celebrating the 250 at the middle school. I'm making stuff up. That would get added to the calendar so people can attend. Let's say there was an essay writing contest that you wanted to invite people. So there's all these things that as you all think about obviously you'll integrate it inwardly for the SAU, but maybe there's things that you want to share with the public that you're doing. So you can add it to the calendar. But we needed to kind of get our core. And it's January to December.
Yeah.
So we're kicking off January 1st, and it will wrap up December 31st, 2026. So it's a whole year of events. And a lot of it, I think, as you and Susan and I talked about, it's not necessarily about creating new events. It's maybe about branding these events, maybe the spring concert. Again, I'm just kind of saying that instead of it like being just the spring concert, maybe it's celebrating the 250th of America. It's themed that way. Does that make sense?
Yep, yes, I hear exactly
So
what
like
you're
if the
saying.
high school chorus wants to do a concert in the spring and they want to use all things from the American Songbook, they can toss our logo on it and one of us will show up at the concert and be there to say, you know, we're participating in 250 years.
And so a lot of this will be me sharing information with people, and I can't guarantee you that
No,
all
right.
of that will happen.
No,
but
for
this
sure.
is like the first step in making sure that we're aware of this.
That's
and,
right.
And that will be, and that's what I want to be able to do.
Exactly. And we're still at the beginning.
Yes.
We couldn't even begin to have conversations with
Yes.
community partners until we had all of our ducks in a row.
And then so once I share that information, you know, with the SAU and with my educators, Susan Drinker would be the liaison. Okay,
But
perfect.
we also, as you and I talked about,
Yeah.
You're also a resident of Exeter. We do have another open slot on the committee. I know you're a really busy person, but if you wanted to join, you know, we certainly understand there's conflicts, but if you wanted to join, that might be nice too, just to have, I think that connection with the SAU could be really, but I'll let you think about it.
Thank you.
And then I'll twist your arm, V.
Thank you. I'll think about it.
Okay. Is there anything else with regard that you would like to say? Or questions you would like to ask?
Well, I do have a couple questions. So this is the, so for right now, I do want to send something out very soon to our staff about the 250th, and it's our town. Say
It's our declaration,
our town, our stories. And this is our.
This is the official logo, but
Okay.
we're reviewing it today. But this top left one is the official logo that we have voted upon. Yes.
I'm gonna send out the survey from the Historical Society. Anything else that I can share out today?
I would send the website, our webpage, and how about if I send you the link to that when I get home today?
I think I have it. I think I have.
You have our website, but we may not have the
I have
Town of
it.
Exeter's.
I have it.
Okay.
I have it.
And then what you're looking at here is a proposed narrative that we can talk about in a few minutes, but this would give you a nice overview to be able to send out to your staff as well.
Or we could send this thing.
The rock card.
Yeah.
We could do both. I mean, frankly, we can send you a PDF.
It's gonna be colorful.
Oh, yeah.
No, I know, but
It must be updated.
But this narrative's gonna be important too, of how we're inviting them to participate. You haven't
Oh,
looked
yeah.
at it
Oh,
yet.
yeah. I agree.
I also, are you looking for any collaboration with designing of anything? Because we have students that could support.
Too late,
It's too late. We
Okay.
tried that, I met with
but thank you.
someone last spring and it just didn't all gel up because summer was happening and sorry, no.
Okay.
But we're gonna look for volunteers.
Yes, we need volunteers desperately for our events.
summer.
Okay.
Kids to
Yeah, students.
lug tables, move chairs, serve ice cream maybe.
Yeah, so
Well, okay.
it could be cool to have them potentially design like a T-shirt or something
that's
that
what-
we could then,
Yeah.
Okay.
As a
Maybe
youth-
competition.
like a competition that we could then
Yeah.
sell those
That's
online,
Fine.
and then that's
Yeah.
a nice kind of
If
like.
they would, and have student art, love that. Yeah.
So those are the things that I'm thinking of is,
Okay.
we certainly have students in our elementary schools, but also we have some very talented students at SST, at EHS, in our digital media arts that can design some very sophisticated logos if you're looking for any partnership in that way.
Well, again, too, some of our events, we were talking about having additional or community groups participate. I know this,
Parade, especially the parade. We need them to bring their
Oh.
bikes and decorate
Yeah, we're gonna have
floats
a
and
youth parade, which you
wagons.
see on here. It's in the summer, and so the kids come and,
We'll be in touch. There'll be
there's
opportunities,
gonna
but we
be a
have to let you
lot.
know.
yeah, I'll just say one thing, so maybe the summer wouldn't be appropriate for this, but maybe during the school year, having a pie contest, at SST.
Yeah, with the chefs, really keep it right. So I think there's I think it's, so what we did is when we talked about, we came up with our declaration, our town, our stories. The goal is to, and that's what we're gonna finalize this narrative, but the goal is anyone who chooses to be a community partner or collaborator, use that theme on how you want to express America's 250.
Okay, yep,
So,
Got it.
it really is, if you all decide that we want to do a t-shirt contest, go for it.
Great.
Right? And then you all decide,
Yep.
who's going to vote on it. I mean, it's yours to own,
got it.
right?
Yep.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
We want to build out this calendar as much as possible. We're going to have a big umbrella that says,
Yeah.
Exeter,
Then
America's
we can
250.
take it and run with
You
it.
can take it and run with it.
Okay,
But I will share the final logo with you,
perfect.
and you can, because the idea is to start branding everything.
And then if somebody does something with it, just let myself and Susan know, so then you can put it on.
Yes, and actually you'll be able to go right to our website and add it to the calendar yourselves.
Great.
And well, also like Barbara and Joe from the museum might have some good ideas would be a resource for content. Different types
Yes,
of things, like the
yes.
songbook
Yes, for sure.
or,
Music teachers will know what the Great American Songbook is.
yes,
It just means classic
Right.
songs from the United States
but
history.
even home ec or making costumes or.
I would say Barbara and Joe would be incredible resources for
Joe's
you.
not here, but.
And that's where we're looking for all our historical integrity and expertise. So
And that's what we'll be sending out today. I think you've been on that email chain.
I have, yeah. Yeah, the only thing I'd change on the questionnaire, and I should have said this, it says Children's Bike Parade, but it's just a youth parade.
it's
But
children
it's
of all.
mostly, it's okay, I don't think that's gonna make any difference whatsoever.
Yeah.
Everything else looked great.
Well, but adults could have a bike.
We
Of course
could
they
have
do.
a bike, I think we
Or
should.
a
Youth is
wheelchair.
youth, how you want to describe youth.
Wheelchair,
Yeah, we started out saying
Stroller.
we're making it an all-wheels parade, or it was gonna be just a segment of the parade.
doggies.
I don't
Are
know.
doggies invited?
Doggies,
we don't have that.
it's a youth parade. But for example,
information.
we also have the American Independence Festival coming up. We're definitely going to need volunteers and people, and youth may
They will.
love that. I mean, like you have youth ambassadors, right, on your board,
We
or
have
youth
student trustees.
so
four
maybe
student
they
trustees.
would like to get involved in some way. So I think there's so many avenues, Jill, but really it's, we want to let you all be expressive, if that makes sense.
It does.
Do we want these kids to apply for the internship, or are you looking at college kids?
College kids.
So no,
With
the answer's no.
But it doesn't mean we can't give volunteer hour credits. We easily can do that, right? So if there was some group of kids that wanted to be, youth ambassadors to the 250, we could,
Oh, we're gonna need lots of help
right?
with
So we could have them be volunteers and give them volunteer
the
hours.
helicopter thing and
Yeah, I can send that along to the high school. Absolutely. So
it's a
when
long
you're-
time away. But
Yeah. So when you have information on that, I can share that.
Well, I mean, really, so for example, all of our events, maybe there's, youth ambassadors and they serve as greeters. January 5th, we're having an event that's gonna kick off the 250 with the New Hampshire Constitution, right? Do I have that right? And it's gonna happen at Town Hall, and it's happening on the day that the New Hampshire Constitution was signed.
Signed, yeah.
Right? So, I think having a youth ambassador group would be great, and make it as big as the kids want.
250 of them.
Yeah, 250 of them, exactly. But they can step up and volunteer sometimes, all the time, whenever they want. So
Do you work all summer?
I do.
Okay,
I do.
So I think there's.
because our biggest push is in the summer. That
But
first week, July, or second week.
I do. But not everybody.
No, right,
Yeah,
right.
you
right,
can-
right. And
Your
some
email
kids-
list will be going out.
Yeah, some kids, anyway, you get my point. It could be a nice big group and
Yeah,
they can pick and choose.
One trouble we have in the summer with kids is that they don't get their emails, they're off
Well,
with their parents.
we run the camp,
So-
so with 300 kids.
Well, I'm
so
talking high school
Yeah.
There's kids around, yeah.
But if we're gonna set something up, we would wanna set it up
sooner
May.
versus later.
Yeah.
April, May.
But I love the idea of youth ambassadors. I think that
Get
would
their
be fun, and
emails.
then they
Oh,
get
that'd be a lot of fun.
and they get volunteer credit.
Yeah.
Well, if they need volunteer credit, but that'd be awesome.
But kids
Whatever
don't
works.
need volunteer credit.
Well, and we have students that would just be interested in doing it as well.
Yeah,
We certainly would.
That's good. Civil service. That's really nice.
Yeah.
it's awesome.
We'll percolate.
Yes.
Keep on.
So I
percolating.
love that.
Thank
know,
you.
So again,
Thank
I
you for
think
coming.
partnering with you all will be wonderful, and I think the sky's the limit, and we're just only now drawing partners in.
And we have a career connected learning committee, and at the very end of it, the staff member that is in charge of extended learning opportunities did mention this and said if there's anything that the committee needs, and I was thinking of bringing him, but I wanted to come first, let me know, because I've got a bunch of students that are interested in, and that's why I mentioned design, so maybe not design, but like they will do projects for you.
That's great.
Is extended learning?
Extended learning opportunities.
Is that like during the school year or all year round?
During the school year. And so it has to be a proposal for something, but he helps them design that proposal, and it's typically for credit.
That's wonderful.
We've worked with ELO students before. They're very helpful. They helped us with the
right.
ELOs.
We had them helping us with the Abraham Lincoln celebrations back in 2010. They created board games and such to work with kids at the library, and then we worked with, Condra Boudreaux, who sometimes comes, did an ELO where she was a Chautauqua presenter, and she did that. So it's a great program.
Yeah.
So
And so it's Adam Kraus is our ELO coordinator.
KRAU.
Yes.
AUSS.
KRAUSS.
It would be great to explore some possibilities
Yeah.
like that. I mean, can you imagine some board games over at the library around the 250th? That could be fun.
Yeah.
There could be some really neat
So
opportunities.
I think if we narrowed it down to maybe like one or two things that we want especially the high school to do.
Yeah.
And we said, can you do this for our town? And presented it. And then maybe gave some flexibility, then they would probably take it and run.
So, Catherine, do you want to talk to are you right? I'm wondering if there's something that,
all of what she is.
yeah, I think you and Joe and Callie could be all over this, right? Particularly maybe around the festival.
At least, but like beginning conversations of it. Like, I think just like, right, like knowing what, and there's always just so many possibilities, and our students are.
Well, and things are
Phenomenal.
changing so much at AIM in a very positive way that I'm wondering if I can be so bold, if you or Joe could connect with Adam Kraus and give him a tour of what is going on at the museum. There might be something that kids could be all over.
Fantastic. I'll get on that.
I can connect you.
Thank you.
I can connect you and Adam.
Okay.
Wanna
I can
take-
give you my contact after this meeting. How's that?
Okay. Yes.
Well, I don't know if you're gonna stay for the whole thing, so do you wanna?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, pass me your notebook. I'll write my email down. And then we'll
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Can I borrow your pen? Is that okay?
All right, and I'm gonna formally connect you and Joe and Barbara as the liaison back to Joe. I know you've been communicating already.
Well, with Susan.
And that's what what did I say? I meant Susan first. Sorry. Okay. I think in terms of your time, I think respecting that, we're in good shape.
Okay.
So, and I will follow up for sure, and Susan will, and thank you so much. We're really, and shoot me any questions you
I
might have.
will. So just to firm up, I am going to send something out to my educators at the end of this week, especially
Just a
around
questionnaire,
the Historical Society. Am I saying that right?
Mhm.
Thank you. There's so many different things
Moving
in
parts.
Exeter. Can I want to attach something to it.
I'm
I
gonna
don't want to attach too many words. There's
So I'm
send
gonna
out, there's so
send
many emails that teachers get. I can't.
I would say
Okay.
link to the website.
A link
We
to
now
the
have a
website.
website up and running. Let's
Okay.
do that. It's
That-
still under construction. So we're gonna maybe vote on this today.
Yeah.
This will be our narrative, maybe changed by then, but.
I would just send you that. I'm just gonna send you the logo electronically so you can share it, this narrative, and you may wanna share the calendar. I can send you that. Oh, and I was gonna send you that rack card too, but then you can pick and choose what you wanna send. How's that?
I love it.
All right.
And then our principals can also put stuff in their flyers,
Right.
their weekly
Yeah,
communication.
so I'll probably over-communicate in the next day or two, and then you can pick and choose what you think would. I think something that's also nice that you might wanna share is what's going on with the state, but that's up to you. You can take a look at that. You can take that with you. They have a link of what they're doing, but really our goal is to populate their calendar with what we're doing.
I think the state's overload.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's up to you though.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you look at the national website though, they have a lot
That's on our
more
webpage
on,
though.
like,
That's on our webpage.
the
And to
national.
that, yep.
Yeah.
So they
They
can
have
check.
like our story, like the stories that they're collecting
That's true.
and the field trip stuff and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you may want to recommend that they link, there is a link on our webpage to the US.
Yeah. Great. Well, thank you.
Thank
You have my email.
I will connect.
All right. I appreciate your time.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Nice to
Now,
meet you.
how does Brentwood interact with Exeter's 250? How's that
It's all
gonna?
part of SAU.
Yes.
Well, no, that's what I'm asking. Stratum people are isn't Stratum gonna have their own 250
I have
something?
no idea.
So they're
So
all
that's up to you.
they're all our
Oh.
students, right? And they all go to CMS and EHS, and so those students would participate in all of this
If they want to, yeah.
if they want to. Yep.
And like
Okay.
we as a Parks and Rec department treat it like we're serving the SAU 16. We don't only serve Exeter residents.
Yeah, but they pay more, don't they?
We do.
Yeah, so you want them.
Yeah. Well, it's
You want more
to
Brentwood
offset
kids.
the taxpayer.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
It's all about the money.
Yes.
No, I'm joking, but
I just do curriculum. I stay.
Yeah.
There you go. That's
Thank you
tough
for that.
enough, right?
thank
So
you
this
for
is
that.
all for you. Do you want to take it?
Yes, I do. I like paper still.
Do you? Yeah. Sometimes it's just good. And I can't find your email. Thank you so much.
My favorite part of the day was my conference, but this was my second favorite part of the
The
day.
day when we started.
That's true. That's true.
I'm glad
All right.
the conference went well.
Yes, nice meeting you all.
Thank
Nice
you
meeting
for
too
your
again.
time.
Good to see you again.
All right, bye.
Thanks for coming in.
Okay. That was great.
That was great.
And can we approve the minutes from the 21st?
So moved.
Seconded. Can I have a second?
Oh, I thought you seconded.
No, I can't. Can I? Can I share a second? I don't think so. Second. Barbara's checking, God bless her.
I am just checking because it says public comment, no public comment, but I think that we had John Law there
Yes.
Oh, and I have him
in another
in
zone.
the beginning in another section, so.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe, I do have him in another section.
Okay, fine. Oh, yep, there he is. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Just making sure.
we can't forget him.
Oh, he's gonna be great. I can't wait. Okay, second? From you? Yes?
Oh, you said second, but, okay, yeah, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good. Okay. All right. The lapel pin. Actually, no, it's not the lapel pin, it's our logo. These were some options. We have voted on this one, top left. This is what we have agreed upon. What we had discussed in a more recent meeting was the idea of trying to use the Betsy Ross flag. Emily tried and tried and tried, and she just couldn't do it. It looked terrible. It just didn't work out. I'd like to just let that go and leave it as it is and have this be our official logo. Can we get just a final carved in stone and movement to say yes?
Well, do we want a flag?
Yes, I think we need a flag.
Yeah, okay.
All right, so I propose,
It's not historically accurate though.
John. Barbara, please wait. It's fine.
But it links to current day.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
So are you making a motion?
Please, Barbara.
I'll make a motion that we reapprove the logo that
Thank
we've already
you.
voted on 3 times.
Right.
But
Second.
don't put it that way, just say, let's make a motion
All
to
right.
approve the logo.
This is it. I'm gonna send this to Emily. This is the logo. The pins, Barbara brought some from,
These are tiny, they're only an inch.
right.
They're even less than an inch. And I think the ones Emily was talking about are like 1.5 inches.
And
We don't get to keep
Those
these.
are really nice.
You can keep one.
Yeah, she was very nice.
The town made these many years ago, and they gave us a bag of them, and we've been kind of hoarding them at the Historical Society. We give them out if we need to, give somebody some sort of award.
Yeah, we already
give them an
have one.
Exeter pin.
That's beautiful.
You want to?
Oh, thank you.
I already have one on my hat.
Yeah, I don't know exactly when they were made or why, but they weren't produced by the Historical Society, they were produced by the town. Anyway. So that's what they're gonna look
okay,
like.
so then moving on, and we'll get into more detail. This is really annoying. Okay. Emily gave me the pricing for these pins. And for a quantity of 500, the hard enamel pins are a unit, 500 is 82 cents a piece. And then there is a bit of a mold fee for $40. So for 500 pins, the total cost is $595 shipped.
How much for 1,000 pins?
I don't know, I can get that price.
Oh, she just got 500?
Right, that's what we said we were gonna start with.
Motion to do.
Seconded.
Okay, so now we need to talk about finances, how to pay for this. So my recommendation is, and I think we should make a motion, is we've been in conversation with the finance department here, and yesterday I met with Parks and Rec. We are a sanctioned commission of the town, but the easiest way, and please correct me if I'm wrong, the easiest way for anything financial will be to do it through Park and Rec in terms of any ordering we need to do online, purchasing, things like that, because then it can just go right to the finance department. So instead of any one of us or Emily going out and buying the pins and then dealing with reimbursement, I think the best thing to do is to say, okay, we have the final logo. Emily, please give the information that you have with Park and Rec and let Park and Rec order them.
I thought we already have $5,000 for this year.
We do, and that's where it will be taken out of. That's the point, John.
So moved.
They'll be the point of purchase. Does that make sense?
Sure.
If that's what you're comfortable with that.
Yeah, I have a credit card, so it's easy.
It's just
easy
much
for me to
easier
do it.
for Park and Rec to be our
Motion to approve.
point of purchase. Okay? So we're gonna go.
Second.
All approved?
Aye.
We're gonna order 500 pins at $5.95, giving Park and Rec the authority to order them on our behalf.
Do you know if the setup fee allows us to order another 500 in 2 months with the same setup fee? It's already like
I think it's
saved
already
somehow?
done, yes.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, good.
Did we decide how much we're selling them for?
No, let's do that next.
Oh, right now?
I thought that they might be, selling them or given as incentives for
Both.
donations.
They'll be both.
Like the $25 donation.
Right, I think it'll be both.
We're using them for a lot of.
I think we can use them for multiple things, but we should set a price. And I've been thinking about that. I'm just throwing a number out there. I guess my philosophy is they're basically costing us $1 a piece, give or take. And even so my thinking is $5. Because I would like to make it a nice, easy number, and I would like them to be inclusive and affordable for all. How do folks feel about that?
I would say double it, make it 10.
You would,
Yes.
Because
That's still very affordable.
okay?
And it just increases our ability to raise funds to support our events
Okay.
in the summer.
$10 is probably good. I bought a UFO festival pin for 14, so.
All right, so we have on the table a proposed sales price
and they're both collectibles.
of $10. Can someone put that motion through? Caroline, can you put that through?
I can't,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry.
All right, I'll put the motion to set the price at $10.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, they're $10 a piece, good. Okay,
In 100 years, they'll be worth even more.
yeah.
And I guess
At the
they,
Exeter Historical Society.
All right, so
We'll leave our bag with
Everything
you.
comes home.
I'm going to quickly talk about distribution, and again, this is a bit of a dialogue, but I think the thing that's important is I would like to have some number of places, in a small number of places, that will kind of be an official partner or visual, I don't know, of our stuff, so that they can sell our pins, they'll have our rack cards. Caroline, what I'm thinking is if we were to purchase I was thinking about this at 2 a.m, like those acrylic stands that stand up like a.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Most of them have them in their shops.
Yeah, but if we gave them to everybody that had then, also has the place for the rack card.
Right.
So you have like the little poster.
Yep.
And then the place for the rack card.
Okay.
Like join the revolution or whatever we decide to come up with is that they can put up there. And then these places will officially have our rack card.
Oh,
That
yeah.
We will then, that way we're not running around to 20 different places anytime we update the rack card, anything like that. So the places I was thinking about was obviously the Historical Society. I was also thinking about Water Street Bookstore.
Yes,
I was thinking here in Town Hall somewhere, we need to get approval
if
to
they can
make,
take the money.
right, Town Hall,
Trends,
yeah.
library.
they can take the money too, put it in a separate bag.
Well, we can talk about that in a second. I don't know about, I mean, we can do them at AIM, but see now, I really don't want to overload it. I want to do pictures worth 1,000 words because they're going to have our commemorative poster. And then obviously Park and Rec. So that in my mind is 6.
You wanna try Jerry's?
No. I want to keep it a small number. I mean, because it's going to be volunteers running around replacing these rack cards and replenishing gear. So in other words, if we give the Historical Society 25 pins, they're either going to be able to do a check or cash or however, and then they're going to have to put that in an envelope and keep inventory. And a volunteer is going to have to go to Historical Society and say, oh, you sold 5, where's your $50? And we can replenish. So I don't think a lot of locations makes a good sense, and we can change these up, but I think between the town, Park and Rec, and
Sounds great. Motion to approve.
I'm loving this. Barbara, how do you feel?
Sure.
Any other
second?
Any other comments? All right, and I'm gonna get you
We're on a
to,
roll.
do like a little poster, and I'll price out some of those plastic things with a
Yeah.
rec card. Okay, good.
We already have plenty of those, so you
You
don't
have
need to
it?
give us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
we've got a
saying,
lot.
most of
Okay,
these
that's
people
fine.
have them,
Okay, that's
even
fine.
with a little bucket at the bottom for the pins.
No, they can't put the pins in there and they have to keep them behind the counter, so they get stolen. Not that people steal, God forbid.
Yeah, I don't know how Trends does the UFO stuff, but they do it, right? And they know, they're accustomed.
Well, we don't have trends on the list. We have the Historical Society, the bookstore, Town Hall, library, Pictures Worth, and Park and Rec.
Well, Trends is right there.
I think
They
Trends
do
is
all
a
these
good
things.
idea
Alright,
because
so we'll do
they do a lot.
They're like,
All right, so we got 7. All right, we okay
Yeah.
with that? All approved on that?
Aye.
Okay, good. All right. Moving through fast. Okay.
we can't end before 11:30 though.
Wouldn't it be,
We could.
oh, it's only 10. We could, actually. Okay. The next thing on our calendar was, hey, isn't it great that we're moving fast?
Yes.
I'm loving this.
Yeah, we're all
You
on the
can roll
same
for a cup of
page.
coffee before
I
you
know.
go back.
Yeah, let's
Expecting
do
you
this,
at
people. All right, the calendar of events, and yes, going
Is that the one you
forward,
just handed to us?
yeah, can you make sure you date this, because we've had 17 iterations
Right,
of
I
it.
needed one of these, yeah.
11/4, right? Okay. Okay. I'll be
So
quiet for- as of
Yeah.
today, this is where we sit.
Yep.
So we did meet with Bob Glowacki. I'm gonna get into more detail about that later, but he can put this up on our webpage. And what it will be, which is kind of cool, is it'll have the name of the event, a little very brief, like, basically what's here and who's the sponsor, and then it'll be a link that you can link onto for more information. But are we missing anything here? Or does anything need to be changed, updated?
Did we get Memories to agree for the ice cream?
I haven't heard back from Casey, but he's definitely like interested in being
Really?
involved. He just bought a new ice cream truck, and so I think he's trying to figure out the pricing for like doing that. But I'll
Thank you.
reach out again.
The point is what we have in front of us look good. It will be, we can amend it anytime we want.
Do we need to say that the community picnic is on Swayze?
What day are you looking at, please?
The 9th?
That's a good idea.
Yes. I'm gonna trust all of you to be those detail people.
I didn't put locations in yet, but I can do that now.
Well, they're gonna have links on this,
Okay,
you're
okay,
gonna click on it, oh, community picnic, that looks like fun.
Yeah, I
Click on
did
it
the
would be in
one-
Swayze, yeah.
I mentioned this to you yesterday, Karen, but I did have a question for Julia at the library, just with the licensing for the movie. With the library licensing, they're not allowed to advertise what movie they're showing. Correct. Yeah, so we're looking into getting a license, and I've reached out and haven't heard back from the licensing people if we're allowed to advertise, because that's kind of a big deal.
That's a big deal.
Yeah,
So
otherwise it's
Fun patriotic sing-along movie,
Yeah.
could be anything, yeah.
So I'm thinking for now, this is what we'd like to give to Bob Glowacki, but, as things, so this, I think, so can I count on you to work it through with the library on
Yes.
that? And then, so,
Can we ask for donations with the popsicle and the popcorn giveaway? Can say, hey, if you want to donate, here's
but we'll have
put
another
50
page
cents
for
in
that.
or something? No, I don't mean on the paperwork. I just mean at the event.
Oh, of course, we can just have a
Okay.
donations bucket.
Okay, that'd be
I don't
good.
know why we couldn't.
Maybe
That'd be
a
good.
set of concessions as well.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Okay,
but
yeah,
what I
let's
was-
give it to them.
What I was gonna say is though, we do need, we're not there yet, but we are gonna need somebody on this committee to kind of be the communications person. That will make, the point person to make sure like, oh, we need to update this, and then there's not 15 people telling Bob Glowacki what to do.
Oh, definitely.
Right?
Yeah,
So,
he's so well organized.
right,
Like, we don't.
can you be the
Yes, sure.
communications coordinator for our group
Mhm.
as in your role as co-chair?
Mhm.
That would be great.
So like any updates, I would send it Bob.
Yeah,
Okay, sure.
and CC, you will always need to CC,
The two of you?
myself. No, I don't think so much Caroline, but,
Oh, I don't, a lot of the events involved. So,
but it'll come this way,
Okay,
not
sure.
that way.
Okay.
Melissa? Or Julie?
No, Pam. Pam is our primary contact, Pam McElroy. So it would be
She's up
Pam,
there?
she's up there, yeah, she works for Melissa or with Melissa, so I would say, anything that comes through would be, for comms would be me and Pam. Does that make sense? Because that way it stays
Thank you.
consistent. Thank you so much. She's like the brains of the outfit.
And I'm just the facilitator.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm really glad, because, right. Okay, so that's good. All right, then we were gonna talk about
And we
community.
agreed to send this in right now.
We will talk to Bob Glowacki and get him started on it.
Can I request a title change
Yes.
on the June 27th event?
Yeah.
It's the opening ceremony.
Yes.
I think we're just calling it like a touch a truck, military touch a truck. I don't know. But we'll also have
As
like,
opposed to Black Hawk event? What do you mean?
because the Blackhawk is gonna come, but sometimes there's like a 70-30 chance the Blackhawk doesn't come because of weather, service, other things.
Well, can't we call it just opening ceremony?
We could call it the
And then
opening ceremony
behind
with
that-
a touch a truck.
And then behind that, when you click on the link, it would be
It's
like
all
what's there, like
details.
what
That's true.
what celebrities are gonna be there,
Right, right,
dignitaries. So let's just call it opening ceremony.
Yes.
With such a truck? 'Cause-
Well,
But-
we'll build on that, yeah, we can,
Okay.
we'll talk, yeah.
All right.
You can say, yeah,
Just
I mean,
opening ceremony?
I would just call it opening ceremony. So what's gonna have to happen probably, Francoise, is
Yeah.
like, when you give him when we talk about the calendar, you'll have the title, and then it'll be a link back to Park and Rec. Does that make sense? And he can do the little blurb. So you'll do the title, a short like a few words blurb, and then the link to Park and Rec. Does that make sense?
But open ceremony really doesn't motivate people to go. It's like the content of the open ceremony.
And you know what,
If
it's
say
really not an opening ceremony
Yeah.
either, because January 5th, we're doing the New Hampshire, so that's really the kickoff. So it's not really an opening ceremony, so what can we,
Well, it's the inaugural event for the 2-week celebration.
It is.
Right.
Base, so
The
it's
2-week kickoff.
sort of is
Oh,
the
two
opening,
week.
but you could
yeah, 2-week
wordsmith it
kickoff.
somehow.
Yeah, can you, I mean, you're a good writer, are you cool with that, like a 2-week kickoff, or what are we doing, I can talk it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not really the opening,
Yeah,
it's the
right.
2-week kickoff
Okay.
to the 250th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This isn't a kickoff, right? Is that you?
What?
No, that's a self-guided thing I'm working with the library.
That's to be held for a few weeks.
Yeah.
So that's why it's there. I can move it.
Do you know the storyboards they would sometimes put up on the,
I love those.
Yeah.
I hope they come back.
Yeah.
You guys know about the storyboards.
Is that supposed to say town or the?
Can I have the date, what you're looking at?
So under Thursday,
The,
it says
20
timeline
25th.
starting at 2 Powder House, before we send it to whomever.
Oh, he's starting at the Powder House.
Bella.
the Powder House. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Catherine.
Good edit.
Or I could put storyboard
Yeah,
instead of timeline.
yep.
Is it storyboards?
It's not storyboards, it's a timeline on storyboards. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna put significant points in Exeter's history, Exeter and the
That'd
country,
be nice.
if we can pull that together.
Well, the high school kids, well, I don't know if they,
Yeah, that's
they might be able to help with that.
that. I'll talk to Julia.
Well, or
And Jill.
Jill. I can feed them the information and see what they do.
They might have fun with that project,
We'll
right?
percolate that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
They could have a
Also,
central theme and each one be slightly
The
different.
kayak event,
Yeah,
you just
we have-
strike the word guide.
Can I have another date?
Okay.
Um,
With guides? Okay,
Yeah.
on the river.
We
Okay.
just don't have guides,
10,
and using the
10.
word guide
Yep.
is a liability.
Okay.
It's supposed to be 250 of them too,
Yeah.
depending on what the tide is.
Again,
Right.
this is just a starter, you
Right,
know,
right,
and we can start getting this up there. Okay. So then, community partners. I'm gonna feed them to you, maybe you can start a list for us, Caroline, and, or I can keep writing them here. Do people have their ideas for community partners?
Where's this?
It was a to-do.
Oh,
Everybody was supposed to come with, so for example, on my list, I have the Exeter Historical Society, we know they're on board.
Oh, way to take my ideas.
Yeah, right. Exeter Public Library, we know they're on board. Exeter Area Chamber of Commerce, we know they're on board. SAU 16, we haven't done PEA. We have, you're just part of it.
well, PA is gonna be the summer school, so.
Well, it doesn't have to be the summer school. It's all year
Full
long.
year, it's not just the 2 weeks.
Well,
Exeter Fine Arts and Seacoast Artists Association. Rotary Club of Exeter, they're on board. AIM is on board. Pine Street Players, they might want to get involved.
every church.
Town of Exeter Concom and Rains Farm, so all the churches, right? Okay.
Daughters of the American Revolution.
Thank you. DAR,
Kiwanis.
Are you gonna send me this list?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Kiwanis,
Lions Club,
Women's Club.
I did want to,
Exeter Area Women's Club.
hold it, Lions Club, Exeter Area.
Women's Club.
And is that different from, is the Exeter Area Women's Club the ones that do the big craft fair up at?
Yes,
Okay.
GFWC is like the.
That's the name, GFWC, thank you, because they've already reached out to me, okay? Who else?
Boys and Girls Scouts.
Scouts?
Are they still around?
Yeah,
Exeter
there's
Grange?
not a lot of members, but
What,
they
Scouts or Grange?
I'm talking Grange.
Oh, Grange.
Talk Scouts first, write those down. Yeah, the Gilman Grange.
Gilman Grange.
They were the first Grange in the state of New Hampshire.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Are the Masons?
Oh, the Masonic Lodge.
Oh yeah, it's a good
Star
idea. Star of the East Lodge,
Lodge.
which is Masons and Rainbow.
And is there Knights of Columbus in Exeter?
There, yeah, I believe so. To St. Michael's, Knights of Columbus.
We could say St. Vincent de Paul.
Yeah,
I don't know if they would.
We're
Do
very
something.
active with them. They come to a lot of our events, so even if they just come and
There's no restaurant
So
association.
that's part of St. Michael's, right?
the chamber kind of, I feel like would serve as a.
Chamber would be.
For the restaurant?
Mm-hmm.
Have we told Jennifer or
Yes,
Susie
yes.
we're doing all
Yeah.
this?
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Who else?
We've got the band on board, brass band.
Oh, right, that we should be on touch. We should be.
Oh yeah, Michelle
Who's Michelle?
Belanger. She's the boss. Well, unless David Emmanuel's the boss. I don't know who's the boss.
So what I would like to do is I'm happy to type up this list and then add contact information and then who's gonna be the point person to reach out to them. So I will send this all to you and you guys can populate it.
Gotcha.
Because I don't know the answer to all this. But I'll start it as an Excel spreadsheet and then you guys can send it back to me and say, yep, I'll be the point person.
Team
And-
is the other one.
Huh?
Oh, team.
Before I forget.
Anybody else?
Is there the Exeter Arts Association?
I have
or
that
the-
SAA. Seacoast
Is that
Arts.
the one downstairs or the one upstairs in the town hall? I don't know which.
Oh, well,
They had a
They
big
do both.
weekend.
oh,
They
that's
have-
the same.
yeah.
It's the
Is
same.
it the same people?
So
I
we
don't
just
know.
rent to different vendors up there. So like Team does a lot up there, SAA does a lot up there.
Somebody was just up there this
Yeah, I think it was SAA.
That you do that?
We rent the town hall, yes.
They run everything.
We have the means to do it. We have the point of
But
sale. We can
it
collect
is
money.
important though that you communicate back to Francois about the library and the.
Yeah, yeah, because that's impacts our.
We don't need to be done with this. I mean, this does not have to be, but this is a good start, so we don't have to belabor and beat our.
I did need to bring up one thing.
Yeah, please.
So I thought it might come under another topic or the topic that we already proposed. So the Exeter Heritage Commission is in the process of proposing
So we should add you
an
to it.
Exeter Heritage Award.
Yep.
And what we wanted to do is, we're looking at it and developing it, but in terms of the inaugural year, we thought the 250 year would be a good year to do that. And we wanted to incorporate the award ceremony in one of these events. Potentially the brass band concert or even the concert, one of the concerts at Swayze Park, or even the
I was gonna say the community picnic might be really nice, yeah.
So we wanted to let you know that we are looking at that and developing it, and if that would be possible, I could bring that back to the
Yeah.
commission.
No, we'll add you to as a community partner.
Okay, so when that,
I should know this, but does Exeter do like citizen of the year?
The chamber used to. I don't know if they still do or not.
Because that also might be nice to bring them in. I don't know. I feel like it's probably not done in the summer, but it would be nice to honor that.
So I'll put this together as a spreadsheet. The thing that's nice is we're starting with this, but we also, Bob Glowacki, what we've done is, again, you can click through on our webpage and it says, would you like to be a community partner? And there's a form that people can fill out and say, oh, we'd like to be a community partner. So it's not exclusive, it's inclusive, this is just a starting point. Does that make sense?
Sounds great. Do we care about other towns? I mean, we don't have to worry about Brentwood or Stratham or.
A lot of these groups have people from all towns anyway, so that's including a lot of
I
people.
mean, we're such a small group. It's not we're being exclusive of it's Exeter only, but my feeling is it's like I'm hoping that once the word gets out, people will start coming to us.
So we should add the SAU 16 as a partner.
I already did.
Okay, sorry. Missed that.
Yeah,
And that'll be Jill?
correct.
Okay. Sounds great.
So she's the contact and Susan is the liaison.
Sounds super.
Um,
Thank you.
Yeah. Does that sound all good to people? And again, this is not final, it's just where we are. So I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna come back to the rack card in a second, because I wanna talk about Bob Lowak, a couple of things. Well, it's tied into the rack card, actually. So right now, we have on the rack card where independence happens, right? And then also here in a little bit, a celebration of Exeter and 250 years of independence. Really, so Barbara and I were talking about it, and where independence happens, Exeter, independence happened in a lot of places, right? So our slogan, and this is really the slogan area, right? And what we're saying it should be is a recommendation as a celebration of Exeter and 250 years of American independence. And then if you see what Caroline has done up here on the screen, because I fed her this information, then our theme of our declaration, our town, our stories becomes dominant, and then a celebration of Exeter and 250 years of American independence. Does that sound right, folks? I really like it personally.
Amen.
And then
Motion approved.
and there's our new logo. Are we good?
And I just want to note that I changed the picture per Joe Pace's request.
Thank you, which is great.
Oh, yes.
Is everyone okay? I just thought, the bandstand, the town hall, and the
Yes.
Yeah, it's a really identifiable Exeter,
An
yes.
awful lot of flags are blowing the different direction.
That's all right. They're blowing in the wind. So I think, and then
Sounds great.
it looks great. And then the back side of it, do you have that, Caroline?
Yes, I
And so that's just gonna, for right now, we're gonna have to update it again for sure, but this is where a good starting point.
do. 1776 should be in quotes.
Thank you.
Where's that?
Well, no, it's a movie.
Oh, if we can advertise it.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
We'll get that
it's a
worked out.
That's
patriotic,
weird.
We'll be able to.
we'll figure that out.
a classic patriotic thing.
And I'd like to be able to give Caroline the okay today to now
Motion
produce
approved.
the second rack card, okay?
Seconded,
So Caroline, could you
Order more?
order
You
more?
bet.
And
and we'll throw
again,
out the ones that we have.
and it'll
We were
put,
just
and we'll put it through, and you'll charge against our 5,000.
Yes,
'Cause
if you could just email Corey and copy me on it.
I have an email going to Corey anyway about everything
Beautiful.
else, but email Corey, RE pins, and rack cards, right?
And yes, giving Parks and Rec the okay to purchase.
Perfect.
Does Joe Stagnon know about the photo yet?
What photo?
The town photo.
Yeah, I don't know.
I see him on the sidewalk. I'll mention it to him.
Would you do that?
Yeah.
And will you bring
Yeah.
that back to the next meeting?
Yes.
All right, so can you put that down, the town photo?
That'll be great, I'm excited for that.
That'll be really
Yeah.
fun.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you very much. Good. Okay, great. We really might be out of here. All right, so
He
we
can
got,
do stuff for you too. For your festival to, for the next year, to use that stuff.
Oh, he's a great photographer.
he is a good photographer. Okay.
I'm talking drone stuff.
I'm doing something really fast here. I'm kind of jumping this in. I emailed everybody, just because I want to stay in communication. We put together a spreadsheet of how we're going to track our donors and sponsors. You have that, I think. I put in so the good news is we already have 3 anonymous donors, and we have 2 sponsors. So together, we've already raised $5,500.
Holy cow.
Right, out of our.
There we go.
Right. And when I go before the Budget Relations Committee, I'm gonna let them know that, but that should,
20% there.
right, and we haven't even tried.
Yeah.
So thank you to, our.
That's even without this?
Correct.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank
Wow.
you to our anonymous
Yes,
donors.
wherever you are, wherever the camera is. Oh, thanks.
With these numbers or with something else? 5,000, 1,000, 2,500?
So there's the donors they're not looking for sponsorship, they're just donations, right? Now, I'll back into this, but then the Exeter Congregational Church is 1,000. Did I do that wrong?
So there'll be a declaration sponsor.
Yeah, and then Exeter Rotary Club is 2,500, yes. 3,
Wonderful.
4. Wait a minute, I did this wrong.
This hasn't been
my math
reissued
is wrong.
yet, has
That's 3.
No,
The
I have the
Congregational
edits
Church is
up on the
1,000,
TV.
and the Rotary Club is
We
25.
heard 8,000.
Wait a minute, no, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6,500. We're at 65, I did my math wrong. We have 3,000 from Anonymous. We have 1,000 from the Congo Church. We have 2,500 from Rotary. I'm doing my math right, 3,000 plus 3,500 is 6,500. We have $6,500 raised.
So you tell the selectmen of the budget committee when you go
I will.
in 2 weeks?
And Francoise and I will maintain this as our checks and balances. We have been working with Corey of, managing all of our finances, but that's,
Have you got the money in hand already
No.
that you've passed off?
no, we have not. No money in hand yet.
Okay,
We just had
That's
finalized,
so exciting.
these are committed
It's
funds.
amazing.
I mean, we just finished going through the process of how we can accept money. So for example, when, at the 7 places that we've decided that we're gonna have information in the pins, those aren't donations, right? People are buying a pin, that's an exchange of merchandise, so we don't need to, that's just money that that's accountable. You sold 5 pins, there's $50. It's very different with donations and sponsors, and unfortunately, what we need to tell the public and any donors, and our anonymous donors, is eventually no one can stay anonymous because you can't, Caroline, you explained that really well yesterday.
Absolutely. It has to do with the auditing of the town. It's that we can't be taking money from potentially a contractor who's trying to build something, and then all of a sudden we get an anonymous donation, and then
Right.
that thing's approved.
Right.
So that's why we can't take any anonymous donations. So we can, we will have a record of who donated the money. It doesn't need to be advertised
It
that,
has to be recorded.
it has to be recorded for auditing purposes, but we won't print your name on
Right.
marketing materials or anything
From a
like that.
marketing perspective,
Yeah.
you can stay anonymous if people want to, and people want to make a donation, if they want to stay anonymous that way, that's fine, but it does have to become part of public record. Does that?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Does that make sense to our viewing audience? If you want to make a $10,000 donation, that's great. Anyway, so on from that. Thank you, everybody. Now let's talk about the sponsorship.
Yes.
And then, we're knocking it out of the park today.
Well, I haven't gotten as far on this one as I did on the other.
Well, so we've gotten a lot done today. I'm gonna put
Yes.
something out there. I don't know how people are feeling. It's 11 o'clock. We can table this to next time if you would like
Taking
to.
this?
Yes, the sponsorship. Because I would like to
Still
talk
do
about
this
the
too, right?
narrative. So this is gonna be a little bit heavier of a lift.
Yeah, why don't we skip to the narrative and then come back and we'll talk.
Are people okay with that for
Sure.
2 weeks? Because I think we're in good shape and there's we have lots of things we're doing.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do the narrative. The thing that's really nice, and I do wanna quickly say about Bob Glowacki, is he's developing a QR code for us, and he's got it. Do you wanna put the QR code on the rack card?
Yes, I do.
So will you reach out
That's
to
how
him and get it?
That's how to get your stuff on the calendar and how to do your thing.
Right, so will you
Yes,
reach out to
I will
him?
reach out to get it.
All right. You won't forget, I don't need
I
to
won't.
remind you?
No.
Good, okay.
Where's it gonna fit?
I'll make room. I can have another. I deleted a couple pages. Oh, there's room. Don't worry.
Because it should go on everything
Yes.
that you do.
Did we find the center in Exeter or in Portsmouth? I would have thought Portsmouth would be more into it.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
The first sentence
Well,
in the
hold on one
proposed
second.
narrative.
Let's finish one thing first.
So he's got a QR code for us. We've got a volunteer form for us on our webpage. We've got, community partnership opportunity. It's gonna keep growing and evolving, and he's gonna do all of our Facebook stuff. I mean, he's amazing. So the other thing is if anyone, AIM, Historical Society, Library, Park and Rec, have any amazing ideas of how we're gonna celebrate, if you wanna do a short video, invite Bob Glowacki in to do a video ahead of the January 5th and interview whoever at AIM, right, about the New Hampshire Declaration. You have Exeter Minutes, which we could tie in and put on on our page. So there's, lots of things we can be doing. Caroline, you may want to interview about what's going to be happening at the 250 kickoff, or we want to, we can pick and choose. There's 26 issues of the bi-weekly report that Bob Glowacki does. He's going to put us in, and we can either just have it be verbiage, which is this is our next event, or he can do a video for us. So keep that in mind. It's a nice way to educate the public.
I hope all of you all subscribe to it because it's a really wonderful.
It's
they do
so
and
good.
They won a national award for doing that.
Yeah.
So like I'm always bragging about them. I'm like, they do such a good job. So subscribe if you haven't.
It's great.
Yes.
It's great. It really is, the bi-weekly report. It's such fun. They do such a good job.
They really do. They're fun to work with too.
Yeah, really fun to work with. I mean, I'm hoping he does one. He was in, what was it, the Mast Hill, what is it?
Mass Tree Riot?
Mass Tree Riot. He has stuff he wants to do.
Right,
I mean, he's a bit of a history buff, so it's really, really nice, which is really wonderful. Okay, so this narrative. I asked Barbara and Joe to please take our theme and our statement of purpose, which has been written by the town, as well as our slogan, which is what we've just agreed on, a celebration of Exeter, and ask them to use their history expertise to put together a proposed narrative. What I'm envisioning is this will be expanded a little bit with just details. But the idea is when we reach out to a community partner, which we'll talk more about next time, based on who you sign up to do, is they'll get a bit of a packet from you or an email from you that will include the logo, that will include this narrative, it will include the link to our page. It's providing them with information of how they might want to get involved, and so it's inviting them to do that. And what we wanted to do is give more of kind of a background story of why we're even doing this. So that's what, think I'm doing that well? And you can volunteer, you can, sign up to do an event. This is the why we are doing it. And then as we go around to all the events that happen, there'll be a member of our committee that does the introduction. And this will be the introduction that we, members of the 250th committee, will provide. So if you want to take a time, I looked at it, I think it's phenomenal.
I do too. I think it's wonderful. And additional information might be like 3 sentences or.
Yeah, short.
Because I think the short,
It's just a
concise
jumping off.
nature of it
Yes,
is
yes.
engaging and.
And we can put it on, when we print it, I'm hoping we will just actually really email it and keep it as like a PDF document on our, so that we're not spending money mailing anything. And also we'll include a PDF of our logo that people can download, or a JPEG or whatever. Does that make sense?
So are we Exeter's 250 commission? Exeter's 250, did you put that on?
I feel like I changed it to Exeter. I have
Why do we
different
need the
too.
apostrophe S?
Hold on. Exeter's America 250 Celebration Commission is what I have on the wrap card. And I need
Well, we have to be consistent.
Yeah.
Either,
yeah, I haven't updated this yet.
which is, there's
I
the
think
same
just
thing.
Exeter, do we want the apostrophe S?
I don't think we need
I
it.
don't think we need it.
Okay, so Exeter
Just
America
Exeter.
250
Yeah.
or just
Well, do we need America up there? Because we didn't
Yes.
have America.
I was thinking
We should.
We have.
Because
We
people
said
get
that we wanted it
confused.
in America because otherwise people will think it's the celebration
Right.
of the
Oh, the
250th town.
Right.
There's a lot of towns that are celebrating, their founding
right.
around the same time.
So it fits that way?
Because then our slogan is
So-
a celebration of Exeter and 250 years of American independence, which is also on the record.
Right, so the third paragraph, we may have to change to say Exeter 250, Exeter, the third paragraph, we may have to start to say Exeter America 250 Celebration Commission.
Well, except we are, what is our title? Jesus, no, I think we need to stay
Why
with,
don't do we need on our rag card to have the word commission on there at all? I mean, this is the Exeter
no.
America 250 celebration.
Great.
Yeah.
Boom.
Good.
The commission
Thank
does
you.
our name. It doesn't-
I
Thank you,
think that's,
Barbara.
Yeah, okay. So that seems like, you know, okay, good.
great,
Still fits. Oh, I love the way that's just so easy.
right?
We are officially called the Exeter 250 Celebration Commission.
That's us,
Boom.
right.
So I think here in the third paragraph, Exeter 250, actually I should say Celebration Commission invites you.
That's what I was
Okay,
getting
It
to.
needs to be
And I don't know if
just
we
add
want
it.
to say the, but we can say the. And then I was suggesting the last two sentences should be centered and bold.
Which two?
The last two sentences.
Stack? What do you?
Center it and bold it up.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, they're not signed.
One
stack.
declaration, one town, one story.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, these are periods.
And I don't think we need Exeter 250, do we? No.
Yeah, it's
We don't-
just kind of a sign off, but you don't want to, you know.
How about just like join us? We don't even need that. Just no, I just
You're gonna
think
add the next part of it, so.
we invite you.
Yeah.
And I think actually I'll put our declaration, our town, our story at the end and stack them after I'm saying we invite you, blah, blah, blah. Okay?
We're not going to print this and hand this out, right?
No.
This is not.
No, the idea
Okay, sounds good.
the idea is the list of all the community partners is that whoever signs up to do them is then you will be responsible for communicating with them.
I can add this to the sponsorship thing,
All of this? I
little
don't think.
introductory.
Well, because
Or not.
you won't need the we invite you on the sponsorship one, will we? It's already pretty self-explanatory, so really just this narrative would work on that.
Yeah,
Yeah, do it.
once that's finalized.
It is finalized.
Oh, this,
I'll send it to you.
yes.
But we're not gonna go we invite you,
No,
because
yeah,
that's already pretty
Correct.
much right. We'll just use this.
perfect.
Now, is it true that the center was in Exeter, not Portsmouth?
Here's our thinking on that one. We were trying to decide what was the reason for Exeter, what are we trying to say about Exeter? What makes Exeter special in this whole 250th celebration? And Exeter is special because we were the state capital, and it is very specifically moved from Portsmouth to Exeter. They had a shadow government that kind of existed for a number of months before
Us or they Portsmouth?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
In Portsmouth, or?
There were two governments going on at one time. There was a
Really?
provincial government going on, and then there was the state government that comes in.
And the provincial people didn't know about?
They some of them were the same people.
Okay.
And so the focus of independence sort of shifts to the Exeter area. Then Exeter becomes the capital because it's safer, because there were fewer loyalists in Exeter. But Exeter was a gathering place. So when other towns were trying to make decisions about independence, should we go with this? What should we do? Anything that came to them that had the word Exeter on it gave them the impression, okay, this is the official word. This isn't something that we're hearing from, somebody in Portsmouth who has trading issues and wants to stay loyal to the government. So we were thinking of playing around with that idea, and what should we think of as Exeter? Exeter is a central point that other people heard about and other people came in. So people like Meshach, where they start to come into the Exeter area. So we
Have
have
the
people
Falls
from
guy.
all over state that come into Exeter. So that's why we said that we thought of it as
Okay.
a central point, because it was here that you could talk about possibly
Safely.
independence safely, because it wasn't in Portsmouth where they might be listening in.
From-
And the governor who had been in Portsmouth leaves. I mean, he
Yeah.
gets
When did he
scared.
leave?
He leaves. He leaves in December of 1775.
Wentworth
Yeah, so he's gone.
to Canada?
He eventually goes to Halifax at some point. So Exeter becomes the place. So that's what's important about us. We didn't start independence movement in New Hampshire. That would be ridiculous. There's other places in Exeter that all have a claim to that. But Exeter was certainly the central gathering point.
Okay.
So that's what we were thinking
Thank
of
you.
when we made that.
good reasoning.
And then we gave a few reasons. We said the Declaration was first read here. It was where the first state constitution was drafted. And we used drafted, not adopted, because it really isn't adopted, it is drafted. Never mind, that's a state issue. And it was from here that the call went forth when the time came to fight. So that's what we did. And then we tried to move into how, from there, from the independence movement, from when independence is declared, Exeter has been home to all of these stories that embody this. Every town in Exeter can in New Hampshire can probably say this, that this is how we faced independence. How did we face issues of, enslavement? How did we face issues of civil rights later on? There are a lot of towns in New Hampshire that weren't even around when independence happened. So they are going to be reaching for how did the independence movement influence our later development as a town? How did it go back to this? So we're looking at it that way, and because our focus is our declaration, our town, our stories, saying our declaration can be either that January 5th Constitution, it can also be the Declaration of Independence, which was first read in the state in Exeter. Our town, we're focusing on Exeter and our stories for all of those people who came after us, suffrage movements and civil rights, etc. So it's broad.
Did those meetings happen in the tavern or in the
We don't know where we don't know.
There,
Joe and I were talking about this, and we were like, where did they meet? We don't know. It just says in Exeter on all the documents.
So far.
So,
wow.
So we don't know exactly where. It could have been in someone's basement. We just don't know. So, but it was happening here.
Wonderful.
All right,
Thank you.
That's my pitch. So.
You guys did a great job.
Yeah, this is really awesome.
It's really awesome.
It's very good.
Yeah. And on that note, any other updates from members of the committee? Anyone have any?
Unless we're going back to this
No,
approval today.
my brain's dead.
Next week? Okay. Or 2 weeks. And in 3 weeks, you meet with the budget committee. The 18th, right?
I don't think it's gonna, I don't wanna say I'm worried, I'm not worried. It's gonna land where it lands, but I think.
Yeah, you've already got a third of or a fifth
I
of the
think
money
we're-
raised.
Yeah, and I think we're working really
It's awesome.
hard. We've already cut the budget down. We've made it a more local event. We're being very respectful of budget constraints in the town. My inclination, to be honest, is not to ask for less.
No.
Keep the
No.
same amount, but we'll just keep pitching at it.
Yeah. Unforeseen stuff.
Yeah, because life happens. Does anyone have any other updates though, Catherine? You've been.
I don't have an update. I did have a question way at the bottom here. It says AIF, American Independence, is that festival?
Festival.
So then over here,
There's a little.
under
Thank
the
you.
11th, is the Independence Festival be or AIF? Does this matter?
It should say AIM actually.
It does say AIM,
Oh, it does.
so I didn't know what
Yeah,
AIF is doing.
So I don't think AIF is needed as an abbreviation.
Right.
That's not on.
at all?
Yeah, it's
Right.
not on
Because
the
it's just AIM. Everything's AIM.
Well done.
Once again, we knocked it out of the park. I think we're finally hit stride. I mean, I feel like, Caroline, you and I can come up with like a poster
Yes.
that we can use just kind of as the, with the logo, and maybe it's just even something
It's something
there
like that.
that just,
Yeah.
and then the rack cards next
Yep.
to it or something.
Absolutely.
Okay. Anything else, anybody? Until we meet again, it is 11:15, meeting adjourned. Thank you for your time, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in to Exeter TV. Exeter TV is the town's public and government access channels, available on Comcast Channels 6 and 22. Channel 6 is your channel. If you have an idea for a program, want to host your own talk show, or submit a film, we're here to get your content on television. On Channel 22, we bring you live and replay coverage of government meetings and other town updates. A third channel, Blue Hawk Media, is operated by SAU 16 and can be found on Channel 8, with all your school sports, events, and meetings. You can watch Exeter TV online at exeternh.tv, Apple TV, and on Roku. Find us on social media for extra content. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell to get notified about live streams and new content. Tune in to our platforms every other Friday to watch the Exeter Biweekly Report, with recaps of recent events, updates from town departments, and messages from nonprofits in your area. If you head to our website, exeternh.tv, we invite you to sign up to our newsletter to receive monthly updates about new content, upcoming meetings, and more. We'd like to thank you for taking the time to watch Exeter TV and hope that you tune in to our other content as well.